everybody. In the run-up to ILC ClaimsTech 2020, I'd like to welcome you to the latest taster session, and we'll be giving you a flavour for what you'll be seeing, another flavour for what you'll be seeing on the 11th of the 2nd in the first ever ClaimsTech virtual event. I'm delighted to welcome Leon Hurst, who's the CEO of Mobility at IMS, and they'll be showcasing some really state-of-the-art mobility solutions, which include some really fascinating claims reporting technology. Anybody who works in claims now or has done for the last 10 years understands that that claims reporting and speed of capture really is the silver bullet in both income and loss ratio solutions. So I'm absolutely fascinated to hear more from these guys. Welcome, Leon. How are you doing?
Hello there. Thank you, Stuart.
IMS a slightly unusual business model, Leon. Can you just tell us a little bit about the company and how they're made up and what they do?
Yeah, in a nutshell, IMS has a 20-year heritage. We operate in an insurance and also in a mobility vertical. What is shared between the two of them is typically the technology and operational solutions. So that's why the two actually can sit very nicely alongside each other. We operate across North America, UK, Europe, and a bit of the Middle East. And in essence, we're a solutions company, and the I is insurance, and the M is mobility, and the S is solutions.
Great. I think we're going to show a short video now of some claims technology that you worked on, which is highly impressive. I'll give people a hint of what they can hear more about on the 11th.
Now, with IMS, you can distribute a low-cost connected claims solution to your users that gives you reliable collision notifications and a clear picture of the circumstances, enabling you to settle liability claims and route damage repairs more efficiently. Your customers get a better experience too. It's a win-win for everyone. Accessing our market-leading connected claims solution is now even easier, thanks to our most affordable and flexible telematics sensor yet, the Wedge, a compact, brandable, patent-protected telematics device that's low cost and easy to deploy. All your user has to do is pair it with an app. From that moment on, you get instant, high-accuracy collision alerting. The shelf life of claims shortens too, offering further cost efficiency. And your users get the peace of mind, knowing that when the unthinkable happens, you'll help them reach the best resolution possible. Realizing these benefits creates minimal disruption, as there's no need for costly technical integrations with your existing systems and partner infrastructure. Our Claims as a Service specialists work closely with your team to support on implementation, delivering hands-on training to help you build internal capability and expertise over time. To find out more about how we can help you and your business, visit ims.tech/claims.
Okay, well, that's really fascinating. I really like that. Having worked in and around telematics for a few years, I think if you guys can make that work, you really have a silver bullet, and I'm sure you will be making it work without a doubt. Just to close, Leon, what sort of things can we expect to hear from you, and what sort of things can our audience expect to learn about in your session on the 11th of the 2nd when we're disrupting mobility and claims?
Super, thanks, Stuart. The world of connected mobility is actually going through quite a big evolutionary step at the moment, and there's a lot to talk about, but I think there's a couple of really big themes. So the first theme would be that in a mobility world that's been very focused on managing and protecting vehicles, there's a shift to also managing and protecting drivers. So typically solutions have been focused on efficiency, optimization, maintenance, and service. And increasingly, and of relevance to ILC, is driving behavior, damage, crash detection, first notification of loss, claims processing, and claims handling. And maybe to bring this particular theme to life, we've got a variety of customers, from rental to fleet to lease to car clubs. And in the car club world, which is become increasingly popular over the last 12 months, they face a challenge that actually there is no off-hire inspection when a car club member off-hires the vehicle. So that's quite a challenge if there's any damage or crash events on that vehicle. So two things are relevant. The driver behavior initially is actually very strongly predictive of any risk to the vehicle. So you can already screen out at that level. And in the very unfortunate event where there is a decent bit of damage or crash, then we have solutions that simply detect that and report that back in real time, which is quite revolutionary for a car club. I'd suggest the second theme, which is quite interesting, is that the fleets that are today connected, often connected with aftermarket OBD solutions, and OBD solutions are a fantastic Swiss Army knife, but there are many, many, many fleets that are not connected because they don't need the Swiss Army knife and the benefits that they would gain either in terms of new propositions, managing customer lifecycle or operational cost. You don't get a positive return for solving some of their problems with the cost structure of a whole life OBD solution. There are really two big, exciting developments over the last few years. One is a shift to much more cost-effective app and very small battery-powered devices like this, the Wedge, where you don't need the Swiss Army knife. You only need two or three things. And that solution is highly, highly effective in a multitude of verticals. I tend to call this telematics over the top or telematics OTT. And the second one in this particular space is the emergence of manufacturer data and the fact that they are starting to share that data in a controlled way into the ecosystem. So those together create a completely different kind of a cost structure, which allows people who previously couldn't justify connecting their fleets to now be able to unlock huge benefits by connecting at a quite different level with a different solution. Yeah. So hopefully, Stuart, that's a good taster of what's to come.
Yeah, I'm really interested to hear, really looking forward to hearing how telematics offers values in a number of different streams rather than just being an identifier of good drivers or bad drivers, which I think is what a lot of people's perception is that it is. Can't wait for the session, Leon. Looking forward to seeing you again on the 11th. Everybody, if you're not registered yet, go to isleofclaims.com or you can see the details scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Really looking forward to seeing everybody on the 11th of the 2nd for the first ever ILC ClaimsTech digital event. Thank you.